Hello and welcome to My Bolty UV. I am Jim and we're going from point A to point B. Climb in, let's go. Today the video is going to be a short educational video about carbon dioxide. We're going to call it CO2 education. And factually we're going to discover how much CO2 is added to the atmosphere every day. But first there's a question. The creation of CO2 from gasoline, how can you get 20.35 pounds of carbon dioxide from a gallon of gas that only weighs 6.3 pounds? Well, gasoline is a hydrocarbon. A gallon of gas weighs 6.3 pounds, and when a gallon of gas burns, the carbon and hydrogen separate. The hydrogen combines with oxygen to form H2O, water. Carbon combines with oxygen to form carbon dioxide, or CO2. Every gallon of gasoline uses 22.275 pounds of oxygen from the atmosphere. We should be very thankful that trees make more for us to breathe on a daily basis. Structurally, the CO2 molecule is 1 part carbon and 2 parts oxygen. The carbon atom has a weight of 12. The oxygen atom has a weight of 16. There are 2 oxygen atoms in each molecule of CO2. Therefore, CO2 has an atomic weight of 44. That's the 2 16s plus the 12 added together. The weight of the carbon in CO2 is computed by using 44, which is the total weight of the carbon dioxide molecule, divided by just the atomic weight of carbon, which is 12. 44 divided by 12 is 3.7. Now, the creation of CO2 from gasoline, you have to calculate CO2 from gasoline, and since gasoline is 87% carbon and only 13% hydrogen by weight, the carbon in a gallon of gasoline weighs 5.5 pounds. So that's 6.3 pounds times 0.87, 87%, and that comes to 5.5 pounds. So the final amount of carbon dioxide produced is 5.5 pounds of carbon multiplied by the 3.7, that is the weight of the CO2 molecule when combined with oxygen from the atmosphere. So 5.5 times 3.7 equals 20.35 pounds. So scientifically, 5.5 pounds of carbon in each gallon of gasoline combines with 14.85 pounds of oxygen from the atmosphere to make 20.35 pounds of carbon dioxide. Really simple math. So let's take a real quick summary look at this. 5.5 pounds of carbon from gasoline, that's the C equals 12. 14.85 pounds of oxygen from the atmosphere, those are the 2 O2 molecules there, each weighing 16. That's for one molecule. 20.35 pounds of carbon dioxide from each gallon of gas. Basic math, folks. Now you might ask, how many pounds of carbon are there per kilowatt hour in the USA? The amount of CO2 per kilowatt hour produced from the energy mix of hydrocarbon fuels, which is coal and natural gas, nuclear, solar, wind, hydropower, geothermal, and many other sources in the USA is 0.857 pounds per kilowatt hour. Now let's do a quick CO2 comparison. My Bolty UV compared to a Honda Accord getting 28 miles per gallon. As I reported in a previous edition, my Bolty UV actually used 6,257.05 kilowatt hours. CO2 emissions were 5,362.29 pounds. Now, the CO2 used at the same amount of mileage, 22,500 miles, on my wife's Honda Accord, 28 miles per gallon average. She used 803.57 gallons, and CO2 emissions on that, 16,352.86 pounds. As you can see, the Bolty UV used almost 11,000 pounds of carbon dioxide than the Honda Accord did over the same 22,500 miles. Now the real question is how much CO2 is used to manufacture a car. We're going to compare an EV and an internal combustion engine car here. To manufacture an electric vehicle takes 9 tons of CO2, that's 18,000 pounds, and the battery takes 5 tons, that's 10,000 pounds, 14 tons total. To manufacture an ICE vehicle, internal combustion engine vehicle, 9 tons of CO2 minimum, that's 18,000 pounds. When you compare the manufacturing tonnage, the battery electric vehicle uses about 5 tons more than the ICE vehicles, and as you can plainly see, that's only a 10,000 pound difference. By the time each car reaches about 25,000 miles, the battery electric vehicle and the ICE vehicle even out in their carbon footprint. And when the cars reach about 150,000 miles, the battery electric vehicle has used almost 75,000 fewer pounds of CO2 over the life of the car. So let's look at this by the numbers. Daily, 392 million gallons of gasoline are pumped. 2.752 billion per week, 11.923 billion per month, 143.08 billion per year. That's 2.912 trillion pounds of CO2 pumped into the atmosphere, 1.456 billion tons per year, just in the United States alone. Now, when you get to the final bottom line of everything, the carbon footprint of a battery electric vehicle is lower than an ICE vehicle, period. End of sentence. Case closed. Thank you for stopping by my Bolte UV. Please do subscribe, share, comment, and like, and ring the notification bell if you'd like to know when I've uploaded something new. Remember to treat everyone with kindness, put a smile on your face, help someone today, and pay it forward when someone does the same. Again, thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you real soon, or somewhere along the route from point A to point B. Take it easy, everybody.